So Michael burned 2,800 calories Friday, playing 2 hours of basketball and canoeing for 4 hours. It was an active day. Saturday, he spent 4 hours playing basketball and 2 hours canoeing and burned 3,200 calories. How many calories did he burn per hour when playing basketball, and how many calories did he burn per hour when canoeing? Okay, write the two equations. Let X represent the calories burned basketball, Y canoeing. I wish they would use B for basketball and C for canoeing. That'd be easier, but that's all right. We'll do X and Y. We'll do what they said here. So X is basketball and Y is canoeing. So, all right. So first thing first, it says up here, Michael, 2,800 calories Friday, 2 hours of basketball. That's 2, is that X? Yeah, X. And plus 4 hours, canoeing for 4 hours. That's 4Y. And that equals 2,800. 2X plus 4Y is 2,800. Okay. Oops. And then the second equation, 4 hours basketball, that's 4X, and 2 hours canoeing, and that's 3,200 calories. 4X plus 2Y is 3,200 calories on that one. Okay. So you're going to have one similar to this, but there's different versions out there. Okay. And then we want to come up with the equations. So it's going to give you different numbers and different kind of problems here. So now we want to solve. Now it says solve. So there, first off, you write the two equations in those blanks. And now let's solve for how many calories per hour for basketball, calories per hour for canoeing. So we got to solve those two equations. So how are we going to solve those two equations? Well, I'm going to do the addition method. In other words, I'm going to do the like add them up thing. That means I've got to make either the X's or the Y's opposites. Remember that method? Where we make either X's or Y's become opposites of each other. I'm going to do that method because that looks easier the way they're all set up. So I can make this right here. If I multiply it by -2, then it'll become a -4X, which is the opposite of +4X, and those will cancel. Tracking with me? So that's my plan. So remember, you always make, I'll write it over here, you multiply to make, I'm just going to do X's this time, X's opposites. I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to take this one right here. I'm going to go multiply by -2. And then -2 is going to go there, there, and there. So what do we got? -4X minus 8Y minus 5,600, I think. Is that 2 times 20? Yeah. Okay. And then the second equation, no change. I'm just going to bring it over. It's the same as it was, just 4X plus 2Y is 3,200. Okay. And then draw your line, add them up, and these cancel. Are you tracking with what I'm doing? So I'm doing the method where we multiply to make the X's opposite. So I took that top equation and I multiplied all three of them by -2. That made this -4X, which is the opposite of +4X, so that when I add them, I get a 0. And then what happens here? Well, when these two add right here, 2Y minus 8Y is -6Y. And when these two add right here, it's going to be -2,400. Choose your calculator as you need to. So -6Y is -2,400. Divide by -6 on both sides. So y is 400. Two negatives make a positive. Y is 400. Now, what is y again? Y is the canoeing. So that goes right here. This is y, and this is x. So y is 400. So we got y. And then once you get one answer, just plug it in, huh? Plug in y equals 400 anywhere you want, basically. Get the other one. So I'll just say, okay, whatever. I'll just grab this top equation, I guess, or the bottom, whatever. I'll just grab this one. It doesn't matter. 2x plus 4. You could grab the bottom one. You could grab the ones over there after you multiply. It doesn't matter. Grab anything you want. And then just plug that in. So I'll plug in this 400 right there for y. It's 2x plus 4 times 400 equals 2,800. 2x plus 1,600 is 2,800. Subtract 1,600 from both sides. Oops. Off there. So when we do so, cancel. 2x equals, what's that, 1,200. Last step, divided by 2. X is 600. And so bring that back up. There we go. 600 for x. We got it. All right. So that's a little bit of a tough one. So I wrote the two equations. And then I had to multiply to make the x's opposites. You can make the x's opposites or the y's. It doesn't matter. I multiplied the top equation by -2, all three of those. I made these x's opposites. Then I added them up. It's called the addition method or elimination because it eliminates when you add. And the x's are gone. That way you only have one letter. We can't solve both letters at the same time. We need to get rid of one of the letters. So we make them opposites, -4x and +4x, so that when we add them up, they eliminate. And we only have y, then we solve for y. Once you get one answer, plug that in anywhere to get the other answer. And there we go.